I was up on the ladder putting insulation in. He walks in.
The last piece was going in.
It's like every single inspection we've had, we're rushing up until the end to get it finished. Alright, welcome back to our Little Mountain Life. I'm Don.
I'm Natalie.
And today's video is all about our insulation in our new pole barn house. Oh my gosh.
It has been a journey. We looked it up. We were insulating. We started the spray foam insulation back in November.
November is when we started spray foaming. We did the whole thing where we put plastic everywhere and got like little hazmat suits and the really expensive face protection. And we bought those spray foam kits. We have a video, I'll link that below, but we broke down the whole process of spray foaming the house. We did 2 inches thick on the ceiling and on all of the walls, and it's closed cell, so it's very, very efficient, very good at protecting and making the house warm and airtight. And then we started fiberglass insulation in January.
And it's just been going on forever. It's been months and months. I mean, Don was still working. He was finishing his school teaching job, and then...
Yeah, January was before COVID.
Yeah.
There was life before COVID.
And then COVID broke out, and then we were working on getting our summer garden in, and his microgreens orders kind of picked up. And so it just was slow going for a while, but we really powered through this last month, I would say. We really picked it up. And guys, we're burning a little midnight oil here. We have the final insulation inspection scheduled for tomorrow. And we're just up. Putting the last...
We don't even burn oil anymore.
That's what it's called, okay? Putting the last few pieces in. This is how we do things. We take our time, and then we sprint to the finish line. So, that's what we're doing. We're almost there. Last piece going in. Right now. How does it feel, Don?
I'll let you know when I'm finished putting it in. Alright, last staple.
Yay!
Wait, 2 more. 1, 2.
Yay!
Finally.
And we have put so much batt in everywhere, and we never want to see it again, so now we're going to cover it up.
I'm so tired of having itchy skin, itchy forearms especially. It's really bad. Apparently it's like the Eco Touch, which is supposed to be less itchy, but it's still crazy itchy, and it's horrible. We've got in the walls we have R19, and in the ceiling we have R38. So we are beyond the specs of what code requires for our insulation.
It's a great big blanket all over the house.
It's a big blanket. In fact, I'm just now thinking about the acoustics are completely different.
Oh yeah, it sounds different.
Because we just have the metal siding and the metal roofing, and it used to be that the rain was really loud, and now it's not quite as loud. So it's a big deal to have all this finished. It's going to really pay off when we get into the winter to help keep the heat in, and then next summer we'll actually enjoy some air conditioning.
Yeah, we've made it through the summer in Virginia with no air conditioning. We did it. It wasn't fun, but we survived.
Luckily we only had like a few weeks of 90-degree highs, but it was pretty bad when it was. So we're going to put in some mini splits next spring, and it'll help keep everything cold inside.
We're really excited to move on to what I think is going to be the fun part of this house build, because we built this structure last summer, and ever since then it's all been stuff in the walls that we'll never see but we'll use. It's been plumbing, electrical, insulation, more insulation, and more insulation. So now we actually get to the pretty stuff that we'll actually see. The shiplap and the shower and the kitchen. Oh my gosh, we've been washing dishes in the shower for a year now.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good stuff coming up, and having this finished is like the benchmark. We've got it done. Now we just start to close it in and finish it out. So
kind of ridiculously excited to be done insulating. Really happy. And we passed our inspection. He came, he saw, he approved.
It was like a 10-second visit. He like walked in. Audrey was in the middle of one of her online virtual classes. He came like an hour and a half early.
We were still putting...
I was up on the ladder putting insulation in. He walks in.
The last piece was going in. And I was like, oh, you're early. But he passed it, so we're good.
Like every single inspection we've had, we're rushing up until the end to get it finished.
We always work towards it, and then finally we just schedule it to make us get the last few bits done.
Yeah, like 20 minutes before he got here, I was still putting the last bit of insulation around the windows.
I was trimming the spray insulation around the door frames.
So it wasn't the hardest thing. Insulating your house is not like a difficult thing. I mean, if you have tall ceilings and walls, it's kind of scary to go up super high.
Yeah.
I mean, I was up, the peak of our house is like 20 feet off the ground. We have 12-foot sidewalls. So it was scary, but it's not really difficult. It's just, we kind of moved in way early because of the whole lightning storm that struck the camper and fried our infrastructure. So the best thing to do is to insulate before you do all the stuff that we've already done. You want all that done, and then you build your interior walls and all that kind of stuff.
If we didn't have walls, it would have been way faster.
You gotta move the scaffolding around, you gotta move the ladders around.
And sometimes
you
we're
gotta
trying
move
to
furniture.
trying to straddle the walls to get to that spot in the middle. It was way harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be as hard as we made it.
Regrets.
We understand that. It is what it is. And that's part of the reason, like, at some points we're like, maybe we should just hire somebody to come finish the spray foam or come finish the insulation. Well, a professional's not going to want to work around our mess. This house is just chaotic. We've got furniture, we've got appliances, we've got stuff everywhere. And it's just, you have to move something every project that you want to do. So that's why it took forever. That's why it took from November until here we are, September 1st.
We can
say it's finished.
We have moved every piece of furniture in this house at least 4 times this month.
Yeah.
At least. And like yesterday alone, I think we moved the couch 3 times.
Yeah, we had to.
We just have to move everything out and then work in here and then move everything here so we can work in that corner. It's been a hot mess.
Yeah.
So.
But it's finished. We're gonna move on. The next bit is the shiplap, as we've mentioned before. Super exciting. We have a really good friend coming down from Pennsylvania to help us with that shiplap. His name is Kenny from Life on Beagle Road. They've got a pretty awesome channel, mostly about goats, but they do other things as well. Kenny's really good with working with woodcraft and all the good stuff. So he's actually driving down right now as we speak, at the time of this recording.
We have lots of cool videos coming up, all of the pretty shiplap that's going to go in, the kitchen, all the pretty fun stuff that I've been dying to get to. So we'll have lots of videos coming up with that. Thanks for checking out our little mountain life. We'll see you all in the next one.
Well, I hope you're having fun.